What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Kelvin Soa and I'm on a mission to help new developers understand how to build cross-platform mobile applications with React Native. If you watched the previous video, then you have already seen a sneak peek of what we are about to build in this series. And trust me when I say it's going to be an amazing journey. Before we start writing any code, we need to set our development environment and make sure that everything is ready for us to start building. We'll be using Expo for this app mainly because it's very easy to set up and it handles a lot of complexities on our behalf. So we didn't have to do a lot of work and it is very beginner friendly. Throughout this project, I'm going to be using my iOS simulator on my MacBook. But if you have a device, a mobile device, be it Android or iOS, you can simply scan a QR code and make sure you download the Expo Go app on your device so that you can also develop alongside. We're also going to be making use of some assets that I've made available on a Google Drive. I'll be leaving a link to that Google Drive in the description below so that you can get access to it and download those assets. And we'll be setting up the colors that we'll be needing for this project build as well. Also, we'll be setting up some mock data that we're going to be using to build sort of the development environment that we'll be using for the various components and screens before we start the API integrations. Now, if this sounds interesting, do also hit the like button. And if you are new to this channel, don't forget to smash the subscribe button as well. And feel free to leave your thoughts and comments in the comment section. Now let's jump right into it. So the first thing that we're going to do is, first of all, we are going to create a new React Native app. So open your terminal and make sure you're in the folder that you would want to build a project in. And we're going to run, currently I'm on the Expo documentations, right? So this is the link to that. I'm going to drop it in the comments in the description below. And I'm going to copy this link to bootstrap our project with Expo. So I'm going to paste it in here like this. npx script Expo app latest, hit enter. And it's going to go ahead and build everything for us, set up everything for us, create Expo app. We're going to type Y to accept the changes. What should we name the app? So I'm going to call it movie-app-yt. You can name it anything at all that you'd want. And it is going to go ahead and install all the necessary dependencies for us to build this project. Okay, so seems like the installation didn't complete, but don't worry. This shouldn't necessarily happen on your end. It should install everything. Right now, I think there's some network issues over here. You can ignore it if you are not facing this particular issue. So what we are going to do now is to cd change directory into this particular folder where we have our project in. So I'm going to paste it in here, cd movie app yt, which is what we just created. And it's going to do this. And we're going to say code dot to open it, this project in VS Code for us. All right. So we are in here. I'm going to run npm install since the command didn't complete whilst I was bootstrapping the project. So that a bootstrap. This is basically necessary to make sure that all the dependencies have been installed. Okay, so to continue with the setup that we are going to be doing here, we're going to be needing some files, right? So we're going to be needing some files. So I'm going to drop a link to this OneDrive folder in the description where you are going to have access to all these folders. Now this folder contains some images that we are going to be using in this project, and this files folder here also contains some files that we might also be using. So you can go ahead and then download them. I'm going to download the images. We'll be needing the images for now. So they should go ahead and download that folder for us. We are going to be using it. Okay, for some reason, the npm install isn't completing. So let me run yarn install. Okay. All right. So let's see if the download is complete. come over here on downloads. Yeah, this is it. Let's extract it. Copy this, come back to, and then we paste it inside the assets folder. Can replace the images with the other one over there. All right. So once that is done, you can come back here. So now we have the images that we will be needing for this project inside our assets folder, as you can see here like this. Okay, so we are basically going to be using it as some dummy data or metadata for our demo, right? We are going to create, before we hook it up with the TMDB API, we are going to be just having that aside and build the UI first before we hook it up with the API. Now, the next thing we want to do is run a script here. So, once you set up a new project with Expo, it creates this dummy data with a lot of, components and screens and whatnot. We don't need all that. We are going to run this script to clear all those things. So I'm going to simply say node scripts like this / reset projects. Do you want to move existing files to app example instead of deleting? No, we want to delete everything. So this should delete all the unnecessary files that we are not going to be using for us. All right, so now we have a clean setup that we are going to be using. All the unnecessary files has been deleted. And we have a blank slate that we can work with. All right, now I'm going to create a new folder here. I'm going to call it constants. And inside constants, we are going to create a new file called colors.ts. So we're going to define the colors we're going to be using for this project. And I'm going to paste it in here like this. I'm going to paste the colors in here. If you don't want to type it out, it's inside the file, the folder that I shared. So inside the files, you can see we have colors.ts here like this. So you can download it as well and then copy it from there. And also I'm going to be creating a mock data file as well. So create the file here, call it mock data.ts like this. And I'm going to paste in everything over there. Paste it in here like this. If you don't want to type it out, once again, the file is here. And we also have screen dimensions. We'll be talking about the screen dimensions as well. So I'm going to create a new file, say screen dimensions.ts like this. And I'm going to paste in the code for that over here like this. All right. So we've basically done most of the setup that we'll be needing for this project, if not all. So you have the colors, the background color. You have this color as a primary color, the background color, the text color, the gray, the surface, the border, the dark border, and so on. So yeah, this is the colors that we are going to be using. And these are the assets. When you come to the layout, currently this is the layout we have. Nothing much, nothing really fancy. So let's just start the app now and see what we have. Say yarn start. I'm using yarn because I'm on a Mac. So if you are not on a Mac or you are using a different package manager like npm, you can use npm start, or you can simply say npx expo start like this. And this should go ahead and start the project for us. All right, so here I can simply press, I'm using an iOS simulator, so I'm going to press I to open on iOS. We have A for Android, W for web, and so on. So whichever simulator you're using or development device you're using, you can just select. If you're using Expo Go on a mobile device, a physical mobile device, you can simply just press scan this QR code, and then it's going to set everything up on your device for you. So you simply download the Expo Go app on your mobile device and then scan this QR code to be able to build with Expo, right? So I'm going to be using the simulator. I'm going to say I here, and it's going to open on the simulator here for me. Okay, so yep, Let me zoom in a little so it's more visible over here. All right, so that's it. And you can see that with this setup, any changes at all you make is going to reflect on the simulator. I'm going to see hello there, subscribe to Tech Ocean, like this. All right, so basically we've set up the groundwork and we are ready to dive right into building this project. If you are new here, once again, do want to hit the subscribe button. And if you are really excited about building this project, like this video, share to your friends as well, and leave your thoughts and comments in the comment section. I really appreciate that a lot. Thank you so much, and catch you in the next video.